Hey guys, I'm coming back here from the video. Guys, let's talk about Madden 22. And I kind of, after we got all the information about, obviously we have more information coming out with, of course, what's called face of the franchise, the yard, all that kind of good stuff. We have a lot more content coming out, but right now, just looking at what we got so far is literally just the basic game necessities, the basic gameplay, the actual functions of Madden 22. Now, obviously, we got a lot of next gen when it came to the beta. We don't know what current gen will feel like, will play like. They claim, obviously, that the movement is enhanced. And again, like I said, we don't know what PS4 and Xbox One will go ahead and give us. But what I will say is, I'm really not too upset with what we're seeing. Now, I know there's still a lot of people, and I was like this when I first saw this stuff, played the beta, talked about the beta and that kind of stuff. I was very negative into Madden 22. And to a certain degree, I kind of low-key am. But I will say, improved gameplay. Yes, there is improved gameplay. There is improved tackling, catching, that kind of stuff, which I do think is a definite W. Like, overall, if I had to go ahead and talk about Madden 22 and I gotta say, okay, is it better than Madden 21? 100% yes, okay? Home field advantage, momentum, not in MUT. Great. That's fantastic. That's what we want. Not have to worry about, that kind of stuff in MUT and keeping it strictly to what MUT actually is and what we love about MUT while improving tackling gameplay, tackling, catching, blocking, all that kind of stuff. That's great. We're going to have to do a lot more field studies of breaking down 100, 200, 300, 400 games of Madden and seeing, how much does this stuff actually, matter. We're gonna have to see. Now, they did also say improved AI logic, but I feel like they say every single year improved AI logic. I feel like this is like a copy and paste every single season. So that's definitely something I will say that we have to see how much more they improved on. They improved on crowd noise, crowd stadiums, like the actual fans. I like that. I think it makes it more realistic. And if you're playing franchise mode or something like that, that does definitely add a layer of atmosphere to the game. If you're just doing this, just talking about strictly in, MUT, it doesn't really matter at all, right? And the home field advantage isn't even in MUT. So if you just play MUT, how much different is it going to be? Well, if you just play MUT, right, and you don't play any other franchise mode or any game mode, this is what you're going to get. Now, it's going to be harder to snipe cards. It's going to be harder to sell cards, okay? Just play MUT. It's going to be exactly the same gameplay-wise when it comes to how last year was oriented. Now, though, it's going to be improved catching, no more rack catching, improved blocking, improved defensive tackling, improved AI logic, okay? Other than that, it looks like cred might be a thing, but no longer is chemistries going to be the same as they always are. Now chemistries are based on strategy cards that you can put on your team, but you're very limited what you can do with that. You can't have a lot of chemistries on your team anymore. Now you're very limited on what you can and can't do with your team and orchestrating your team. So if you just play MUT, there you go. That is your basic bottom line of how much is going to be different. Is that $100 worth difference? Is that $80 worth difference? You make that decision. There's your MUT difference. If you don't play just MUT and you play other game modes, it's going to be a great game for that. I will say that. And overall, we have to wait and see what ends up happening. I'm interested in current gen. I'm very, very interested in current gen, seeing how current gen will play. Because this is all next gen. Everything was built upon next gen. And they're really trying to focus on next gen, right? I wonder if current gen is going to be literally Madden 21 ported over with a different name. That's what I'm really, really scared about. And that's what I kind of have a feeling we're going to see. I don't know. I'm going to keep an optimistic type of vantage, view here. But I will say that I'm kind of fearing that we're going to see a Madden 21 clone with a 22 title. updated rosters, updated franchise mode, and them kind of be like, hey, well, we fixed Madden 22, right? Next gen. Now, they haven't said anything about next gen, current gen, what's going to be in, differences, everything like that. All they've been talking about right now currently is next gen Madden, pretty much. So if you do play current gen, you don't have a Series X, or you don't have a PS5, you might be out of luck, I feel like. I don't know. Again, like I said, we have to wait and see what ends up happening there. We won't find out until August 17th when the game does come out, or sorry, August 12th when EA Access comes out, EA Play. But until that, we're not going to know, like the nutshell of, is this an improved game on current gen, or is it just a next gen experience? Okay, I will say one thing that, next gen definitely, at least last year, it was a poorly ported over version of the game. And I know a lot of people like to play current gen more. So I don't know, guys. I'm definitely going back and forth whether I like or hate this game. I think if you're just playing MUT, it's a really bad. I mean, the updates, other than gameplay, you're going to get the same exact clone you had last year with worse auction house features, and possibly they could implement a low price cap on some of the cards you sell, so sniping becomes useless. With now maybe cred being a thing, and that's pretty much it. I mean, I don't know, guys. Definitely a lot to take away, definitely a lot to break down, but tell me your thoughts and opinions down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.